stream, and I'm positive that there will be a couple of people joining in a little bit later. So let us begin right away. And since I have been doing a muscle car tutorial on YouTube today, I will be doing a muscle car replica today, and it'll be a 2015 Ford Mustang GT. Let me just adjust the basic shape a little bit. So what do we have? The rear is basically fine already as is. Front needs to be a little bit more like that. Wheel arches are fine. Rear window is fine. Front windshield could be a little bit steeper, no, a little bit less steep, more like that. Yeah, that is a Mustang. And as far as chassis goes, I am assuming it's got a steel chassis, but if it's the GT, maybe it's got aluminium. Let me see, what's the weight of this thing? The weight of this car is why doesn't it say what the weight of this car is? Whatever, we'll just have to deal with it. Let's go with steel. Longitudinal, probably double wishbone front and rear, if I had to guess. And then the panels are probably aluminium. And as far as looks go, I mean, sure, the materials are a part of the car. They like, it's important to take care, like to select them with care. At the same time, if I can't find it, if I can't find the materials quickly, like, I don't want to spend an hour looking for what material this car is made from, when, you know, you can change that in just a few clicks if you know it. What grille do we put on this? Is that the one we want turned upside down? This one? No, not really. No, definitely not. This is the wrong grille. Like, obviously this is an Aston Martin grille, and the new Ford grille looks a little bit like an Aston Martin grille. At the same time, I don't want to put it on there. We had a grille that looks pretty much like a Ford grille, didn't we? At some point we had one. Is this it? Yeah, it's got some chrome on the outside, which the Mustang doesn't. Where do we put this? Do we put this like here? Or do we go for another grille altogether? Yeah, but which one? Wait, what is this even? Okay, so it's definitely not what would you want. Okay. And there's so many parts that you would assume there's basically something for every car, but that's apparently not the case. Wait, what about? I don't really want this chrome edge here, or this plastic edge. Other than that, the shape would be fine. What about that? That's also not what I was looking for. Did it get deleted? what I'm looking for is basically this, but without the holes and also without the chrome. No grill for this car. Let me see. This is not it. Oh, hey, the fat kid. Naturally, it's my luck that I'll be heading into the city shortly and thus won't be able to watch much. That's totally fine. Like, you're welcome to watch as much or as little as you want to, and I'm happy you joined in, even if it's just a short time. So in any case, let's actually choose this grill and not waste more time. And we'll be moving on with the headlights, I would assume. Indeed we are. So for the headlights, I mean you can also make your life a little bit easier and just go for these and put them like this. That is basically a pretty good assembly. Actually, no, that's more like the previous generation Mustang. This one has a lot sharper headlights, and we're gonna have to custom make them, I would say, and therefore we will start with a couple of please, there we go. Come on, don't let me do it like this. Drag this a little bit longer and make a little bit of an angle. How steep is this angle? It's a little bit steeper than this. It's like that. Also, this is it about the grill goes a little bit lower down, like here. Okay, now we need one that's pretty much parallel to this, and yep, make it shorter. And yeah, that's basically it. And then we're gonna make, excuse me, please let me clone the other one, this one right here. Thank you. Now we're gonna make this about like so, and then I left some space here in between intentionally, so we can make a little bit of a curve with something like this. And we're gonna put some headlights in here in order to fill this thing out properly. Okay. Next up, we're gonna put all the details in here after I'm refreshing my stream. Good. We're gonna make this just a little bit longer so it fills out the entire area that we've prepared. Clone these so we cover the edges. And we are going to put some of these in here for the white glowing LED stripes, probably. It's got 3 of those. headlights are a little bit bigger, aren't they? A little bit taller. The entire grille is also bigger. The grille needs to be about like this. This needs to be a little bit longer. Make this longer. Alrighty then. This comes over here. This goes over there. And we adjust the position of these things as well. And then we'll move on. And we'll move on with a simple light bulb like this. No, not taillights. I want one of you. Like that, basically. No, not quite. More like that. Then we have what? We have a pony badge in the grill. Like there's no badge that is similar to this. Let's see, what could we put in there instead? We could just put a regular automation badge in there, which is I think what I'm gonna do. It goes about here. Then we have a grill on the bottom. Hello, Jason Poland. How's it going? Where is the grill that I'm looking for? There it is. And we have a vent. It's basically like this. Nothing special. Which Ford will this be? This is going to be a Mustang GT. The vents don't really look like on the real car. They don't look proper. Can you do anything to change that? Turn them upside down maybe? Is this more along the lines? No, it was actually more realistic earlier, like this. With the bottom edge being longer than the upper one. Actually, if we put some, yeah, this might even work just the way it is right now. Only make it a little bit larger, maybe a little bit taller. I mean, excuse me. Thank you. And an indicator like this. and then a couple of fog lights. I think we use, no, not these, wait, give me a second, there they are. It's got two, so one is gonna go here, one is gonna go here. I realized that this placement might be a little bit off, and I apologize, but at the same time I'm not gonna spend half an hour on just a fog light placement. Yeah, the sizing of all of this is not correct yet. I think these bottom things, the grill and the vents should be a little bit taller than they are now, so I will adjust that. Also, this can be put away for a second so I can move this freely, and yeah, I think this is more along the lines of what I was originally looking for. Also, these can be a little bit bigger as a result. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, the Mustang GT has, how do we put this? Has a little bit of things on the, has a couple of things on the bonnet that are not usual for the standard Mustangs. But what exactly do they look like, and how do I put those on here? Okay, so they're pretty much, wait, do we have, I think we have a fixture like that in here somewhere. Maybe not. Oh yeah, these are not the fixtures I was looking for. These maybe. Wait, where do they go? They go a little bit further back, more like here. Let's put a couple of stripes. I don't really have another opportunity. Oh, well, let's forget that then. You know what I was trying to achieve, right? The kind of streamlined things, bonnet linings here. That is what I was going for, but I don't want to create holes, which is why I'm not gonna proceed. So, side profile, not very much other than the door handles. And the door handles are these maybe, or rather these, which are I think exactly the same. And then since we cannot put red braking lights onto the sides, or can we? Can we do it now? We can't. Somebody once said we can put taillights onto the front, but clearly you can see that that is not the case. So we'll move on with the rear end of this car. Let me see. Now the GT. You know what? Let's start differently. Let us start with the black grille surrounding the taillights, which is not an actual grille, but you get the idea. It's going to be made with with a grille fixture in this game. So it is, we have pretty much that exact fixture that we need. Right here. And yeah, we have a little bit of a rough grill here. That should be okay as long as we get the size right. And it actually, it goes all the way. It goes all the way like here. The edges are still body panel colored. I don't know why. Well, it's gonna be a little bit of a poorly made example of a Mustang GT, but not to criticize Americans or anything, but that wouldn't be much out of the ordinary, would it? So we'll make something like this. How do we make a red background for these tail lights? Because I would like a red surrounding. You know what? Let's try something. Let's just try dragging one of these around all of them. Well, let's stick with this. And then put the automation badge on here. Then I'm gonna just see what else we can do. What else is even on the rear end? Okay, we have a number plate holder and a number plate, just like in most cars. Where is the fixture that I was looking for? There it is. That goes about, it goes a little bit higher up here. Then we have the number plate on there. Like this. Then we have a diffuser, which is gonna be a little bit more interesting to make. Well, let me just try. Let's try this out and see what we can and cannot do. I'm gonna start with, no wait, not. I'm gonna start with this. Drag this all the way across. Then I'm gonna try this on for size, and that is what I expected. So let's try that. That works. Okay. So now we try and drag this as long as we need it to be. Well, first of all, let's put some exhaust on here, because the exhaust should be the easiest part here. There's some, actually this doesn't go all the way. Only goes until like here. Also, we should take a little bit more care about how we place these tail lights. Like that. Looks much better. Okay, now the exhausts come in. Then we put some braking lights. on here, which are going to be just a couple of these. And this gives us a first orientation of where the excuse me. Oh god. Well, we know this is the correct size now. And now we're gonna make this a little bit longer. Get ourselves a couple of stripes. Actually, I think I prefer these here, the rounded edges. Alrighty, now let's put this back on here. And actually reduce this size. And now, okay, there we go. Now we can just cut out some pieces of this bottom grill that we placed, so that it looks more like it's part of the other grill. The game is still a beta, so not everything is perfect. Yeah, that is totally true. Like, if I didn't mention this before, I've been playing the game for like 3 years by now, long before it came onto Steam. So I gained a lot of patience over time. You don't need me to tell you that not everything is perfect. Not everything's perfect, and also you don't need to tell me that not everything's perfect. Anyway, wait, where does this go? How big is? Oh, this goes almost all the way down. So we will increase the length of this just a bit, like so. We're gonna clone these things. Wait, what did we just... How did the game just select the door handles? But that's fine. It's not a big issue. There we go. Clone this, move it up here. Move it further there, so we can also put this further on the side. And then we're gonna get ourselves a couple of these and put them where? Okay, they go straight down in like the middle of this whole arrangement. Right there. Alright, of course this does not look 100% realistic. That's just how the current game engine works. I think the front and rear, I did my best with the fixtures. I think you can really see the Mustang GT in here. If you can't, then I apologize. Well, let's move on. It is River Drive. We're gonna make it like red. Yep. So let us try and go to the engine now. Now, what engine do we have in this Mustang GT here? Let me check that. Excuse me, Alex was passing through. Where is the GT now? The Coyote V8 is the 5-liter for the GT. Coyote. That is a where's the bore and stroke? Okay, bore is 92.2 and stroke is 92.7. I'm assuming that it is from aluminium. Okay. We have what? Is it a dual overhead cam, isn't it? Wait, it's a push rod? With direct overhead, dual overhead cam, yeah, that is dual overhead cam. 4-valve per cylinder, aluminium head, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Engine redline is 7,000 RPM. Go. Ford Mustang GT. Okay, so it's got 435 horsepower at 6,500 RPM. So, wait, does it have any sort of VVL? No. Well, twin independent variable cam timing is what it has. Variable cam timing. I don't know. Let's just put VVL and VVT on there, just to have it all. We're probably assuming that it has some pretty good internals, and then, like, as I said, with the body materials, you can just change these kind of things in a couple of clicks if you so please. If I'm wrong, you can build along with me and do it right, you know. Compression ratio is what? It doesn't say. So let's go with 10.5 for now. It's naturally aspirated. We're gonna adjust this a little bit later. Naturally aspirated, direct injection, probably performance intake. Let's change the head type because I don't like this kind of head style. This one looks more like it, or that, yeah. Okay. Performance intake, regular fuel I would suggest. Then redliner 7,000 RPM, longitudinal headers, bunch of power. Wait, how much power? 435? Yeah, okay. Oh, actually, look at how close we are in power output. We're gonna reduce the VVL profile. Oh, not by this much though. $438. We want to make this power earlier though. What? Why can't you make the power earlier, please? Please, just 372. That is way too low though. Like, we can't justify going this low. What if we decrease this a little bit? 6600. Oh. Let's just go back up until we reach the this point, and now we'll just increase or change rather the ignition timing, and that does absolutely nothing for us. Cam profile itself does not give us any benefit either. That doesn't do anything for us. This gave us more power, which might be useful once we reduce this by a little bit more. What are we running this here? 13.5 fuel mixture. Also, we're not making enough torque. I guess we can run this a little bit richer to compensate for that. $424. 424 horsepower is not enough. What do we do? Let's just see what happens if we just increase this by a little bit more. 433, 435. Okay, now what if we take this away? Then we have 10 horsepower less, but we can also we are also making the power earlier. 6600. I can tweak this probably in such a way that I would make the numbers a little bit more close to the original. 445 at 6800. Now we're knocking. 436, 432. Wait, what? 88. Let's just stick with this, I guess. Or we could try and increase this a little bit more. Should only make the power come in later and would make us produce less power. So we don't want that at all. 6700. Increase this. 433. This requires a lot of tweaking. Can't do that. Can't afford to do this either. This is too much. 433, 432, 431, 430, 429. 434, 435. Where does the peak torque come in? It is at 4,250 RPM. So the torque is coming in too late, and also the power is coming in too late. That's bad. So we should change the VVL profile. Or maybe it doesn't even have VVL. It would save me a lot of tweaking. So 427 is a good start. Let us decrease this a little bit. Here seems like the sweet spot, kind of. At 6,400 RPM is where we're making up power now. But we're lacking so much power. We're sorely lacking in power. Front cylinder does add some of that power that we need. Also, we can now increase the cam profile again. This is good. Does this never make it go down to 6,500 RPM? Max power? No. So this is already too much. We've seen 431, 430. Okay, so if we go with this, we have 431, UET 443. That is too much now. But we can also decrease the cam profile. $433, $428. Oh, let's go down. Let's remove it again. Wait, 435, 436, 431 now. 436, 435. I think I'm gonna stick with this now. I think this is close enough to the real output. Torque might be a little bit off. It's got a nice torque curve though. Oh, this is not, yeah, there it is. Then this is the Ford modular V8. VO2. Alrighty, so it comes with a 6-speed manual. Top speed I think is gonna be somewhere around 280. We'll definitely reach 100 in second gear. I don't know what kind of differential it has. I'm assuming a viscous LSD. 275s probably on the rear. Maybe 285s, I don't know. Definitely sports tires though. Yeah, 19s probably. Let's put some nice BBS rims on there. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Yeah, okay, good. Ready? We have some alloy rims. We have some vented discs up front. And some solid discs probably on the rear end. And then we have a fully clad on the tray. We do not have lips on this car. So we're not gonna adjust the wing angles, so cooling airflow is gonna be down here somewhere, a little bit of brake airflow as well. No aerodynamics quality, I think. Then 4 seats with some pretty standard interior and infotainment. All driver rate standard safety. I don't think it's got active springs, just why I'm gonna go for a standard. And then adaptive dampers, I guess, and then passive sway bars, sport setup. Is the car really that heavy? Almost 1.6 tons? I don't think it's that heavy. Let's give it an aluminium chassis then, shall we? That shaved off about 60 kilograms. It didn't really decrease drivability even though it's red. Okay. That's 4.9 seconds acceleration time. I think that's not quite where it needs to be. I think it's a little bit faster than that. Where are the stats of this Mustang now? Let's see. It's not here. They're not on the wiki. Why? Why are the stats not on here? Also wait, what? Oh, it needs 441 horsepower, not 435. 435 brake horsepower. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna run this engine a little bit richer, 12.5. Increase the compression a little bit. And the ignition timing. Wait, please give me more power. It won't. There we go. Actually, how about that? Yeah, okay, better. 510 Newton meters, 441 horsepower. What do we need? Yeah, 441 is exactly what we need. Good. .9 seconds. Quarter mile time off. Well, 12.78 indicated here. actual time of 12:56. It's pretty good. Alrighty, this is gonna be the first of the replicas that I do today. I'm gonna quickly start and not start, but stop and restart the stream, so just so you know this counts as a separate broadcast, and I can then export it to YouTube later. So